Yeah. How about that?
How about that?
How about that for a little intro? Just nice and easy. We're just easing our way into this one. You found the right place, guys. It is the podcast you're looking for. It's What's Up Big Rapids. We are your hosts. I'm Chris J.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
Before we even get started, though, we just want you to know something. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like, or what you've done. You are a loved and valuable member of this community, and we're going to try everything we can to not waste even a moment of this precious thing we call life. Right, Pat?
That's right. And just like every week, we don't waste time by hitting subscribe, send it out on all the socials, hit the like button, drop a comment, any kind of comment about the show. Those are my favorites. Kind of go back and look at the comment sections on YouTube, because most people don't realize like YouTube's the best place to go watch us. Although we appreciate all the love.
I was going to say we'd sure like a few more of you to watch us there. That'd be good. But hey, help us find our audience, guys. This is a niche of a niche show. We're just a little community show up here in Northern Michigan. So if you know some people who that could pertain to, we appreciate you sending it their way. And to those of you, if we've just been shared to you, hi.
Hello.
I'm Chris. This is Pat. It's my buddy Pat. We got Dom on the boards, and we got great guests every week. It's a really good show, all about local stuff. So I hope you'll stick around with us.
How you doing?
Doing very well.
Good.
I want to shout out the city of Big Rapids and something cool that we got to do over the weekend. You guys know that Big Rapids is officially a bird city of Michigan, right? And pull up the one of the statue instead. In our efforts to really sort of step into that title and in that role as a bird city, the Public Arts Collective, the city administration itself, from the mayor on down, everybody, the Festival of the Arts, everybody has gone out of their way to really embrace this identity as a bird city. Yeah. And so, Don, pull up this photo here. This is the newest statue, courtesy of the Public Arts Collective. It was actually created by a professional sculptor whose work has been shown internationally, but he's actually a local guy. He's from our area, and so him and his family were there to unveil it, and they're super happy and proud to be able to contribute it.
Where's this at, Chris?
This is at Northend Riverside Park. If you ever pull in there, you know that you kind of stick to the right, you go around the loop, and the first thing you come to is like pavilions, with the volleyball courts and stuff. This is even before that. Okay. And it's standing right at the entrance to the hiking trail. There's a hiking trail. It's used for cross-country running. It's used for cross-country skiing, snowshoeing. Some people call it the snowshoe loop. It's just a small series of trails out in Northend Riverside Park that kind of runs parallel with the Riverwalk. And this will now greet people. And this is like, I don't know, 8 feet tall, 10 feet tall.
Huge.
It's really big. Yeah. Show some more photos because there's photos with people.
It's so cool.
There. Perfect. So it's at least 10 feet tall, right? You'd think?
A couple friends of the show. They're in the picture.
Yeah. So
is this the artist guy here, Chris?
The artist is the one cutting. His name is John. Stay right there for a second. So on the left, you've got Dr. Joe Leeper. He's an ornithologist. Okay, so he is an expert on birds.
That's a made-up word.
An expert on birds.
And
very cool.
Such an interesting guy. He took about 40 or 50 of us on a bird walk. I'll tell you about that in a second. Next to him is Arthur Johnson, who we had on the show a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
He's the new director of artworks and a member of the Public Arts Collective. Then you've got the artist, and I can't remember his last name, so I won't attempt it. And then you've got Mayor Gunther. You've got city manager Mark Gifford, who is, you know what, loves the outdoors and nature.
We got to get Mark on.
He would probably easily qualify as an amateur ornithologist.
Very cool.
And then another friend of the show, Lauren Perkins from the library.
Very cool.
So
wow, that's
anyway,
huge.
oh my gosh, it looks even more massive in that photo.
That's a 6 foot
just
man right there.
keep
Just so
that
you
up.
guys know, I'm assuming he's a normal sized guy.
Keep that up and let me tell you a little bit
Holy
about
cow.
this bird. It is not any specific bird. If you're trying to identify it, you won't be able to. He purposely made it
Androgynous?
a little bit more oblique. It blends
The branch is
a
super
few
cool.
different birds that he loves. And it is sitting on a stainless steel branch that is just incredible.
So clean.
But the bird itself was made purposely to change over time
That's
and
cool.
to age and patina. And you can see they've already started the process, but it'll
It's a little rusty there.
correct on purpose. And this is just the beginning. It'll rust further and further and just get richer and richer in color. So that they unveiled that. They took about 40 or 50 people on a bird walk, my first ever birding walk. I mean, you guys know I've been trying to embrace the spirit of this thing, get to know.
Be part of the city.
Try to get to know birds a little bit more. And so I was primed. I was ready to go on a little bird walk. And it was awesome. I mean, like I said, it was the only bird walk I've ever been on. But, what did we see? We saw
You're in
double
this
crest.
picture somewhere, I'm
Yeah, there we
guessing?
go. Yeah, I'm probably over there on the left somewhere.
in there. Looking for birds.
Yes, we saw double-crested cormorants. We saw brown thrashers. We saw red start. We got a heck of a display from a kind of a territorial rose-breasted grosbeak that was just incredible.
Wow.
So there's going to
Birds.
be. I'm bringing this up because there's going to be another. There's going to be another bird walk this Friday evening. Okay, at 4:30 in Northend Riverside Park. Probably last hour and a half. Grab your binoculars and come on out. If you don't have any binoculars, come out anyway. You'll learn a lot. It's a good time. And Dr. Leeper brings a spotting scope? Is that what those things are called? That you kind of set up? Yeah, it's a spotting scope, basically.
Okay.
Which is kind of nice because he can find the bird, find where it's sitting, and then the rest of us were able to go by and
check it out.
stick our eye
Yeah.
or check it out.
I
It's really
seen that
cool.
it was it's put on by the conservation department, right? They're one of the hosts of the event because there was an event on Facebook. I totally missed putting it on here, but it said it was limited to space. Is that true?
That's because the event was actually even after this. So the walk was really, I don't think there was any limit to how many people could have gone. I thought it would be a problem, there being 50 of us out there in the woods. But no, we saw tons of birds, heard the birds. We learned a lot.
care
It
about
was
you.
great. Great
do whatever
fun.
they want.
And then afterwards, they had this event where they had another ornithologist, but this guy specializes in he's from Brazil and he teaches at U of M. And his specialty is, and just like his own journey, he studies migratory patterns of birds and specifically how that can affect disease.
Okay.
All right, so kind of different spin, different. He comes at things from a different angle. Very important, especially in the wake of the things that have happened in our lifetime, not even just SARS-CoV-2, but other outbreaks before that. So he did he gave a presentation back at the park on birds and migration, and then there was this project for kids where they could create art about birds. It was a whole thing that they put on, and there was they had snacks and stuff, and so I think that's why they wanted numbers. But
gotcha.
anyway, shout out to
cool.
everybody who was involved in putting that on, and please keep putting stuff on like this.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I think much like pickleball in this area is going to keep growing.
I hope so.
I think it will.
I hope we end up with a huge birding group because the city used to have an Audubon, like an official, like the Big Rapids Audubon Society or something like that, and we don't have it anymore because of numbers. So I'm just putting this out there as a bit of a call. I'd like to be part of one, and so hopefully you will join me, and together we can, be part of the Big Rapids Audubon Society.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
That sounds like a interesting time and a
All
fun
right,
weekend.
all right.
And
You don't have to. We don't have to big it up too much. You don't have to pander to me. I know it's a bit. I get it. I get it's a bit of an old man hobby. It
man.
seems
Enjoy
dull.
what you want to
Doesn't
enjoy.
seem
Yeah.
cool
It's
to
okay,
you
Chris.
guys.
I don't.
It's all right.
I don't care
Bird
when you give
nerd.
me flack about watching the Pistons be stinkers and be tied series.
I know, but at
and
least
be
you're into
wasting
something
my
cool.
time.
See, people think sports are cool, and it's cool.
Well, some people think birding is cool.
What
You ever
people?
watched that Jack
What
Black
people?
movie? You guys ever watch that movie? Jack Black and I think it's Owen Wilson, and they're bird watchers. It's a very funny movie.
They made a whole movie
No,
about
it's
this?
a
Sounds like an SNL sketch.
not Martin Short, but it is what's his name? The other one.
Steve
Steve
Martin?
Martin. That is it. Thanks to our guest.
With Jack Black?
Yes, Jack Black.
And they're bird
And
watchers.
he's the bird watcher, and it's
right.
hilarious.
Let's stop recording. I got to go
Yeah.
watch a movie real quick.
It was like, yep.
All right,
One
he's
good
pulling it
year,
up.
one the big year.
The big year.
The big year.
Oh, hold
The big
on.
year.
Hold on. Let me get you to you. Let me get you. Oh.
There
They
we go.
travel, they're competitor bird
And Owen
watcher.
Wilson is in it. That's what I thought.
By the way,
Wow.
Chris, I have a bird app. I take photos. I collect them like Pokemon.
Hey, that's
So
that's
just so you know.
Let's introduce our guest.
yeah.
now.
Let's introduce our guest. That is the voice of
That's-
Jenn Rumsey from Schuberg's Bar and Grill. Dom, put her on the screen. There you go. Hey, Jen, how are you?
Welcome,
Hi, how are
welcome
you
to the
guys?
show.
Yeah, thanks for finally coming and
Yeah.
hanging out with
Carving
us.
out some precious time for us.
Of course.
When you're not carving, the most delicious Angus beef this side of the no.
Well, that's not me. That's my husband who is cooking right now.
Yeah, shut up, Brad.
We knew
he's
we
there.
could.
We love him
We
too.
knew we wouldn't get him.
No.
No, he's
he's-
always behind the grill.
He's the strong silent type in the
He
whole
is.
thing.
Yes,
He
he
is.
is.
Yeah.
He likes to push me forward. Yeah.
Well, Schuberg's is a landmark around here, and I mean, you guys. I know.
I give
that-
directions from Schuberg.
correct. Yeah, it's like we
Really?
use.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank
We
you.
use it
Thank
as
you.
like we use it as like, oh well, it's across the street and down 2 doors or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's Schuberg's such a hallmark and a staple of the community. When did you first hear about it? Like, what is your
Oh man.
what was your coming to know Schuberg's experience?
Well, I do know that. So I grew up as a Marine Corps brat. So my dad grew up here. So I was brought to it once. I have a vague memory of being brought down into the bistro. I just remember being brought into the basement.
Oh, sure, back in the day.
And having the fancy tables down there. And I remember having, I believe, the crab legs that they did for like a long time.
Oh, wow.
That is not a typical Schuberg's
I
experience.
know,
No,
I
not
know,
at
right?
all.
So
No.
just again, that
I've
was
never
my
heard of that
like
Schuberg's experience.
my mental like little image from when I was a kid. And then I didn't really think about Schuberg's Bar or go to it until my best friend brought me to the apartment above it. And that's where I met my husband.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How about that? And do you want to tell us about what year that was?
That was 2001. I mean, we actually, 2002, we
youngsters.
graduated together. But I didn't know him until a year after.
So you're a Big Rapids graduate?
Yes, yep, just went one
Graduated as a
Okay.
Cardinal. How
year.
about that?
Yeah, moved here 2000, graduated
You can go to the
2001.
alumni parade, guys.
Yeah,
I
she
could,
gets
yeah,
to
yeah,
go
yeah.
in. We
Yeah.
don't. We're
I
not
do
allowed.
not. I'm not allowed to.
dare.
Sorry.
Now, I know that Brad's dad worked at the restaurant and,
Yeah.
and came to own the restaurant. Was that when you met him? Was it already like assumed, or did he have a different plan?
I mean, Brad was probably living his rebel, I don't care phase. We were just having
too.
fun and hanging out, you know. And then we moved to Grand Rapids. He started going to culinary school because, again, it was
I
still
see.
in him. Even
Yeah,
if maybe
sure.
necessarily he wasn't going to do the bar, then it was still just culinary was in him. And then eventually we just kind of talked about getting married and all that. And we're like, hey, I think his dad started talking about retiring or selling it. And we just could not see it going to some rando and
Yeah.
messing it up. So that's right when we were about
Messing it all up.
getting engaged and wanting to grow up. And so then that's kind of
Wow.
what brought us back to Big Rapids. Yeah.
Okay.
What was your dream as a kid? I mean, did you? I'm sure you had no thoughts
Burger.
that you'd be running
I was
like
going
an
to
iconic
school for
burger
interior
spot.
design, so
Okay.
completely different.
Yeah.
I like design and architecture, creativity, fashion, things like that. So no, this was not in my realm. But most of my job, the majority of my job was in a restaurant. So I've done everything in a restaurant before even
Right.
this was in my world.
You could
at
kind of
all.
wrap your head around it.
Yeah, like it made sense. Not any of the managing and all that other stuff that came with it, but serving I've done forever, training, dishwashing. I've never been in the kitchen, but that's why I married a cook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Now, in the last few years,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it's probably has to do with the name, image, likeness things, and
Something like-
also
something like-
coinciding with
something like that.
Ferris becoming
Success.
this powerhouse national championship
Yep.
team. But this partnership between you and the university seems to have maybe, if it's possible, taken the Schubergs, like social.
Yes, I think so.
Up,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
their clout, as kids call
Clout?
it.
Yeah.
Like you guys are more popular than ever. It used to be like maybe once a year or every 2 years, someone would do a feature
Right,
on
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
guys. It's not like you've ever been a secret. But now everybody wants a Schuberg's
TikTok
feature.
there. Everybody wants to-
Yeah.
It was trending last week, and it wasn't just because
Yeah.
of Big Rapids.
It's wild.
It's
It's
wild.
wild.
Yeah. What is it
Yeah.
like now? What's that been like?
It's
The rise of
surreal.
social media.
It's awesome. I do take pride in that. Makes the hard work feel a little better, to be honest. And it's just awesome. I wanted that, I guess, the whole time to kind of just keep us going strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just once we hooked up with Ferris and did the partnership and that commercial, which is just amazing.
It's killer.
It's really helped. Yeah. Yep.
So that's been a win-win.
Oh, absolutely. I wish I had done it a lot sooner. Yeah.
Oh, good, good. Do you
Well,
guys?
the partnership was there.
It was
just
there,
wasn't
just not
official,
official.
right? I mean,
Yes,
like everybody
absolutely.
that goes
Absolutely.
to Ferris when they come back for graduation, shout out
they
grads.
gotta go to
Congratulations,
Schuberg's.
you guys.
They all mention
Everybody
it.
has to.
It's like a rite of,
Yeah.
rite of passage through town. You got to go
Yes,
there.
we were always unofficially, but now it's official. It's locked in. We've shook hands. It's a thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. It might be tough to answer, but you guys are quite limited by your footprint, right? Like you have only the space you have.
Yes.
And over the years, have kicked around ideas of maybe trying to redo something in the
basement.
or
Yeah,
out back or out front or something. But you kind of just are, however many tables that is.
Yep, we're locked in. Yeah.
You're kind of locked in. Has that been comforting or frustrating? Or both?
Frustrating. I'm gonna both is a good
Yeah.
way to say it. Frustrating as of late because we know how we can feel the pressure, not pressure from people, but the pressure of just the busyness.
Like disappointment?
It's always, and I'm a people pleaser,
Yes.
and I always want to do my best. And so,
Yeah.
yes, it is disappointing to me that we can't keep doing more. We
Seating
can't.
for
Like our
everybody,
menu is already considered maybe too big for our very small kitchen. We really
It's
can
impressive.
only have
Yep.
3 cooks in there at most. If you have more, you're just in each other's way.
Yeah.
And we've made it such a beast, which we love.
Yeah.
But then when we're super busy on Saturdays,
Yeah.
we just can't please everyone. It's really disappointing. It's
Yeah.
just, we
Well,
want to make
nobody-
everyone
I want
happy.
everybody to have a burger, right?
Yeah,
Nobody turns tables like Schuberg's can. You guys, your cooks, your wait staff, like they know what they're doing. I've watched for years now, and I've sat in all the restaurants around, and I mean nobody can turn tables.
There's a
like
reason
Schuberg's.
you moved in with residency there for a little stretch.
I missed you since the new year.
I
I
know
understand
it.
your resolution, but you used to sit
I know it.
down by
Look
my
at me.
office
Look
every
at me
day.
go, huh?
You look fantastic, but I get it.
I know.
That's
I'm
like
just-
an anti-Jared.
I know, one-
Don't like.
I know one of these days I'll find that sweet spot and just come and reclaim my front booth there.
Once a week, at least
Yeah,
once a
yeah.
week.
Yeah, there you go.
But I know how efficient you guys run, and so there's not a lot of waste happening there. Everything, I think that's how you guys are able to pull off the incredible menu. And but I see the disappointment on people's faces when they realize, and we all know that it's gotten to a point where everybody feels almost like entitled, like they should just be able to walk in and get a meal.
Yeah.
And if we can't, we get immediately, it's like,
upset.
Yeah.
You can see it on their faces.
I've seen so many people come in and kind of give you or who, oftentimes you take the brunt of it because you are sort of helping when things get busy. You take the point and you'll say, I'm really sorry, it'll be about this much time or,
Right.
whatever. And they give you attitude. And, fortunately, you guys have got the reputation and longevity. You can just sort of say, hey, it is what it is.
Still gut wrenching.
Do you need a
I can
bouncer?
tell.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
sometimes.
but I
Wait
can
a minute.
tell.
Crazy. They used to have a bouncer
Yes.
like in the 70s and
Yeah.
80s, which is just wild. I can't picture what that bar would be like to have a bouncer.
If you need a 5'7" bouncer who can eat his weight in hamburgers,
Pay you in
I'm your
burgers.
guy.
There we go.
Well, what I was going to say is, though, even though you're good at handling it, I can tell that it bugs you. You know, that you don't like that.
It eats
You
at me,
want
for sure.
everybody to be able to come in,
Absolutely.
have a Schuberg's experience, and go out and tell everybody.
We're not fast food.
I mean, I've been in
nothing
a
is pre-made.
spot too.
Everything
Right.
is the moment that you order it,
Yeah.
and
I almost hate to have you on today because I don't want to contribute to this.
No,
Somebody's not getting a burger right now
nothing
because
to do
of
with
you,
the flow.
Because-
I'm up in my little cave doing
Because
my
I've been
accounting.
trying to keep Schuberg's more quiet the last handful of years because I know that it's almost like this little bubble that can't stay perfect forever. Like you just said, you guys are handmade. Everything in there's handmade.
Hand pressed.
And yet the prices are cheaper than you can go to. I can't get the equivalent at McDonald's for money or quality or taste. So what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are
Right.
we doing here?
Yeah.
You know, and honestly, it's not that much faster. You ever waited in that line?
Sometimes.
And
yeah,
you're trapped
yeah.
in that line.
Where you bought, I just
I'd much rather sit at the table and talk to Jess or Chad,
Right.
or, you know,
wave at people as they
Heather or
come
one of the
in.
ladies.
Or, but
So-
no, you're right. I've been in that spot though. You walk in and you're like, crap.
Not
yeah, well,
today.
it's 12:30 it's
it.
lunchtime at Schuberg's.
On
You
a
should
Friday.
know better.
You're coming in expecting, you've pictured a burger or whatever
Yeah.
you're going to
Yeah.
have. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, there's not a soul to sit
Try
anywhere.
again
Like, you can't go
tomorrow.
anywhere.
Just keep in mind, everybody, you can call and order. You can put in an order to go.
Best to go in
and
town.
you can sit out front at the tables
Yes.
and just enjoy a few minutes, maybe even eat out there. Walk down to Pocket Park and eat there if you want. You know, there's options.
There's places now.
You
The
can
city's
still
got
get
you come-
Schuberg's.
Come
even if they're
across the
full.
street to our place and sit at our tables and
Yeah,
eat.
there's
There you
lots
go.
of
There's
tables
lots
down
of
the
tables
streets.
now.
So, what's it like running a business with your partner, though? I mean, it's
fun, ain't it?
Pat and I have both just dabbled in it a little bit.
Yeah,
I've
it's like
been
you've
no
both
good
done
at
it,
it.
right?
It's
Yeah.
so fun.
Pat seems really good at it because because Brandy's the boss, and he just
He knows.
does
He
well.
knows
All right,
what's up.
so Brad knows that Jen's the boss.
How has it been trying to run this restaurant with your spouse?
It has been a lot of trials and tribulations. It's been, I've been there 18 years. It's been 18 years that we've been working together.
It's a lifetime.
I'm going to say 13 years of pretty much running it on our own. And we've learned what we're good at. Again, I don't go anywhere near the kitchen or the menu. That is all him. But I'm the accounting and the HR and the one who can interact with the people a little better. But, again, we work it out, and we usually tend to not talk too much during the day. It's just because we're each doing our own thing. And then we'll just touch base at the end. Yeah.
And you don't bring work home, right?
Oh, no, it does. It's
I was gonna say,
unfortunately.
how's that possible?
From the
do you
moment
guys
I
not
wake
bring
up
work home?
to I go to bed.
My tenants call me at any time
Yeah.
of the day. And work is always at home.
Work
with me.
apps, they exist. There's 30 employees. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say
It's
it's
unfortunate,
impossible not to
but
bring it
it's-
home. But
yeah.
You try your best. But
No, I understand, but
Yep, I hear you.
It's everywhere.
And raising a family in the same town where
Yeah.
you both are living, working in an iconic place, et cetera. How is that for them? What's it like, do you think for the kids kind of being raised in the restaurant a little bit?
I think they take pride in it. I do think my daughter likes to say that this is our bar, it's our
Yeah,
Schuberg's bar. And when I bring her food from the bar, I'm sure she likes to kind of say yeah, this is my food. But I think they like it. Finn, he's young, he's third grade. He doesn't
Middle
quite
schoolers
understand.
watch this show.
That's what
Somehow.
Well, there you go.
When I go to pick my son up from the middle school, oftentimes kids will say, "Aren't you on TikTok?" So
There you
they're
go,
on
it's coming
TikTok.
across.
Parents, your kids are on TikTok in the middle school.
Just
Just I'm not even on there.
Newsflash.
I don't even
Breaking
spend time on
news.
there. but
Middle
they're on
schoolers
there.
are on TikTok. Oh, that's great.
Hot off the presses.
Yeah, no, it's in a small town city. I can feel it, a little bit where the kids they get a little bit of pressure, but they enjoy it.
absolutely.
They have a little bit of pride with it too.
Yeah,
so.
and I was a class mentor for Finn's couple of his grades, and so they've done a field trip, and they had super fun coming in and getting to watch the guys make their burger, and then they got to use
no
the
kidding.
pop gun and
Sweet.
watch the popcorn getting made. So that was really
They
fun.
got to
do.
use the little.
Yep,
the
you have to
little-
go back behind.
Is that what
and-
that thing's called?
Yeah, we call it a pop gun.
Pop gun. I've
Yeah.
never got. I've always wanted to. I've never
it's
used
fun.
one of those.
Huh.
Have you?
No.
You got to work in a
Dom,
restaurant.
you ever use one?
No.
I do think everyone should work in the restaurant, by the way.
What comes out of it?
All the different
everything.
pops,
You know
Coke,
which thing we're talking
Sprite,
about, right?
Diet, like the little
soda gun.
See, we call it soda gun, pop gun.
100%. My grandparents owned a bowling alley. So
See, I mean, they're
Yes.
so
And you've
Okay.
done it.
I thought you were talking about something on the grill.
No.
Like you said, pop.
You know that
What is
bar
that?
tool that the bartender
Say it
uses
like
for
a real
soda,
person.
and
Oh,
they use
come
it for-
on. We're in Michigan. Pop
I
is
just
just
asked her
very...
what it was called. She
soda
said a pop gun.
dispenser. It's a pop gun. Yes, I guess. Yeah.
well,
I definitely ran it.
I grew up in an era where a pop gun was a little
Oh,
cat.
like
an
I think
act-
of
okay.
Yeah,
was-
that's
All
what we called
Like
it with
a
the
cat
little
gun?
white. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a cap gun. You
Cap
know,
gun.
Jen. It wasn't
Yeah.
a pop gun.
You and me,
Sorry.
Chris.
Never a
Yeah.
pop gun.
Sorry, guys.
I'm an old
Pop
soda
gun was actually had the little cork, and you
Oh, and then...
pop.
Yep,
that
you're
was
right.
a pop gun, but other people call them a cork gun.
This is
So we're just going to go
soda
down.
All right, now we're all over the place.
All right, we kind of chatted about this last week, and this is why we had the idea to get you in to sort of weigh in on this. But we had talked about what our favorite Schuberger is. And I just wondered, what's your go-to meal at the restaurant, and is it even a Schuberger?
It changes all the time. I will maybe special order some things
All right,
that
okay.
only
Take
I'm
advantage
allowed
of
to kind of ask for.
Knowing the cook.
Yep. If you know the cook.
The secret menu.
But honestly, an egg on a burger always. I will always get an egg on a burger.
that.
I really like sauteed mushrooms.
Yep.
I really like our salads, Chris. You know, you're liking salads. We got big
Yes.
salads too. Yeah, our chili. Honestly, when like
guys
the
got
kitchen's
great
busy
chili.
and I'm like, oh, I need some food right now, I just get a bowl of chili.
Yeah.
And it
Easy.
holds me over really well.
Easy protein.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, the Rosie shoe, which you guys renamed to honor Brad's mom, right?
Yep.
And so now it's called the
Well, we called it the Victor. That's so funny that you brought it up. So we're actually going to be
Vicky.
redoing our
Yeah.
menu. It's going to be calling the Victory is what we're going to call it. So
nice,
it's
the
like
Victory shoe.
not totally
so
direct.
her name was like
but
Victoria.
It's Victoria.
So they were calling it Vicky's shoe, but
Yeah.
as like a bit of a special nod. But
Yeah.
Victory, that's
So
great.
we're going to put her on. It's gonna
That's
be the
my
Victory
favorite
shoe.
non-menu
Yeah,
item. Like
there
if
you
I'm
go. That
if I'm
would
going to
be
try
the
to go
Rosie.
off menu, they used to have a special that was called the Rosie shoe, and the thing that makes it special, it's got mushrooms on it, which is why it made me think of it. But it has A1.
A1.
And I don't really. I'm
and
not like a
bacon.
big A1
Swiss
guy.
cheese.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and I'm not a big Swiss guy. I'm not a big A1 guy. Like on their own, I don't use them. If I'm picking cheese, if I'm picking sauce, I don't pick those. But something about the combination of all of the items together
With the burger, of course.
with that burger made it my very favorite.
And it was Vicky's favorite.
The egg reminds me of the secret menu, the Bavarian Sunrise.
Oh,
that,
it used to be
that's
on.
off the menu. Well, you got to ask about it. But
But you
Yeah,
got the
that's fine.
breakfast shoe and the No,
Sunrise.
there's two that have an egg.
Yeah, the breakfast melts.
Yeah.
And then the excellent shoe.
Oh, excellent! Of
Yes.
course, yeah.
That
And
was like our
they're
first
both great.
one.
They're just different breads.
Yeah, yeah.
really, essentially. And one actually has that patty you like.
He likes the like sausage patty.
sausage,
he likes
yeah,
that.
yeah. I always get that
Pork.
sausage patty.
He likes
I
that
love it.
meat on meat on meat.
That's Pat. That's our Pat. Meat on meat on meat.
Pause. All right. What else do we got? We got.
Well,
we're gonna get into city stuff. Do we
Totally,
gotta ask
yeah.
her about the DBA
Yeah,
and her
absolutely.
role there?
So a lot of you guys won't know this, but besides, operating one successful downtown business, Jenn is on the board of the Downtown Business Association, and we do that together, which is kind of nice. And she is our president this year and doing a great job.
Thank you.
And so thank you, for your service, because it's not nothing. I mean, it's all these things take more time away from the restaurant, more effort, and I've always appreciated that you're willing, whatever we ask for, you're always like, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Schuberg's is in. We'll
Yeah.
participate, and I love that.
Absolutely.
I love that. So, can you give us a little update on how things are going in the DBA and what you're looking forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. Things are going good. I'm excited
All right,
to be the
moving on.
president. Yeah, I know, right? The reason why I decided to do it, to be a little more just like involved in the community, to meet more people on the street, the business owners, get involved in the community. I pushed it off for a while because I had very young kids and I was learning how to run a business. But now I feel a lot more confident and comfortable that I can now do this. And I'm learning so much about like what this city actually does. The most recent upcoming will be the Summerfest.
Oh, yeah.
Which naive. I didn't know just how much was involved, and now I'm like really learning, and it's just super fantastic what we do as a community, as business owners, to put something on for the community to come and join, and it's just really fantastic to watch grow and how Chris gets people involved. And every time we have a meeting, he's got a new person to help out, or a new company, and it's just been really exciting to see.
I was going to say that it's the cumulative, the total that you get from the cumulative efforts of a bunch of people are really what makes a DBA work, what makes a community work, right? And that's what you see when you put something like that on. The first couple of years, I tried to slog the whole thing myself on my back. I'm so glad to not be doing that this year. Jenn is helping out along with some other committee members, and everybody's bringing something to the table so that Summerfest is going to be way better and bigger than anything I could do on my own.
Awesome.
And I'm hoping that next year it'll take off even a little bit more because, these kind of cornerstone pieces, Summerfest, Fall Fest, the Arts and Crafts Show, Labor Day, the Lights Parade, the Veterans Day.
Well, Pride Fest, actually, that's in
Pride
June.
Fest.
We love, we open on Sundays now because of Pride Fest for that day. And it's super fantastic. Yeah.
But these kind of key moments through the year, the Festival of the Arts, though, that if we have culture, that's it. Like that is our local culture, and that's what we have. And so it's important that we keep them going. And so I guess that's kind of my call to anybody maybe who's on the younger side coming up, wanting to get more involved. Just let us know.
I think the reality is like people go to those events, and they're excited when they're at them, but they don't realize like the amount of work that you guys have put into putting on something like that.
And I didn't
until you realize the amount of work, you just don't know that you can help and you can, assist somewhere.
I don't want to put it out like it's a
a burden.
Like we're breaking our backs or anything like that.
Not.
I don't want to put it out like that. It's a little bit of effort by a bunch of people makes a really cool thing, but also it's also not that hard.
Right.
If you have a cool idea for something, you can just make it happen. You can throw something together, and you and a couple friends can put together something pretty cool for the community if you want to. So I want you to know, if you have a cool idea, you can turn it into reality fairly easily. Don't let us discourage you. But I was just saying, if you're thinking, I'd like to get involved, but I don't have a great idea. Join one of these committees.
Yeah.
Join Summerfest committee, join Pride Fest committee, join Fall Fest committee, Festival Lights Parade. There's something for you.
Go hit up Jenn. Go hit up the
Jenn,
Chamber.
hit the
Go
Rotary,
hit up the CVB. There
anything.
are plenty of people in town looking for the Angels, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So Summerfest going. Pride Fest. What else has got you excited about the downtown?
I think one of my goals this summer is to really bring up social district that is in downtown. Really let people in Big Rapids know what the boundaries are, what you can do, that you're allowed to walk around with a beverage bought from us or Blue Cow or Shooters. And just get people more involved. We got the music coming up I believe it starts in July, but Thursday, Pocket Park night, and then Fridays are going to be, so like all of that, farmer's market, you can grab a beverage.
Farmers markets are already happening.
Open on Friday,
The Friday Pocket Park Music Series starts early June. And, or maybe even the last day of May, and then the Thursday nights, I think you're right, start in
August,
July.
September, I believe.
Those would be that couple months.
So from Thursday night until I know the farmers market will be back on Saturdays.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll be getting into the weekend.
But you could go downtown just because it's Wednesday.
Yep.
And have a nice meal. Get a beverage to go and go for a nice walk down to Mitchell Creek Park.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get some ice cream.
Get some ice cream.
Do whatever.
For sure.
Enjoy it. So the social district, I'm hoping that'll make a big difference to this year's Summerfest as well, because it wasn't a reality last year. It was close. But
Like somebody's seen one person with a drink and they're like, "Where'd you get that?"
hey, wait a
Hey,
minute.
Hey, here, are you supposed to have that?
This year, though, with the cornhole tournament, ice hockey tournament, et cetera, maybe there'll be more people that want to get a beverage and just hang out. So the rules are you've got to purchase it from one of the, handful?
Yeah.
One of the handful of places down in the downtown footprint that sell like Shooters, Schuberg's, Blue Cow,
Taco Frito.
Taco
Probably
Frida,
Taco Frida, I would
Crankers.
assume.
Isn't there?
Crankers. Yeah. The
I think it
Elks,
reaches
maybe.
them. Yeah. I feel bad. I don't
Elks.
even know the,
Yeah,
the
the Elks,
boundaries,
yeah.
but it's a pretty big barrier that
Yeah.
you can walk in. Yeah.
Yeah. And it does go all the way to the ice cream
Toppings.
Oh, good.
topping. Or no,
Topping.
not toppings.
Up to the milkshake.
Milkshake spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And which
Oh, yes,
a lot
it
of people
does. I've seen
don't
the sign,
realize
yeah.
that. So, it's a good footprint. Yeah. Well, so we want to raise awareness. We've got those downtown discount cards
Yes.
that people should know about, right? We want to promote those. We're going to have a booth at Summerfest. If you guys don't know, the DBA is trying to offset the cost of events by offering, like the athletic teams do, like a discount card.
Discount card, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like $5 each, $10 each.
$10,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like you pay one price, and that way we don't have to.
Go to each business.
Yeah, go to each
and
business and ask
beg
for
sponsorships.
sponsorships
Yes.
and stuff like that to be
Yeah.
able to put on stuff like
Yep.
Summerfest, which we do. We do very reasonably. We don't spend a lot on it, but
Really reasonable, actually.
still, it's real money, and it shouldn't have to come out of my pocket. But
especially when you can get a discount.
that's right. So at the end of your year as president of the DBA, what are you hoping? Like, what would be a great, as you hand things off, what?
Well, I believe I actually have to do 2 years, to be honest. I'm locked in. So this year,
I
next
think
year.
you're right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm taking this year as like learning and just kind of absorbing because it's
All right.
a lot of meeting people,
Very political of you.
connections,
All right.
networking.
Yeah. All the big words.
And then, I guess I'll see next year, but really I like to just learn and observe and just kind of be like, oh, this is how everything works. Okay. And then go from there.
It's going to be a big year with you. With this chamber and with the CVB.
Yeah,
Do you know
so
what
a
I
lot
mean?
of changes
All figuring
happening.
out
Yes.
how to work together and be a partner, be good partners to each other.
Crazy.
Yeah, so like
this
now
year's
they're
gonna be
part
big.
of the
Next year's gonna be
board, and
crazy.
so we're just getting to learn each other, and I'm finding out what they do, and it's really
How
great.
Back to the Bricks can fold into Summerfest next year, right? Because they're
Exactly,
they're right next to each
super
other.
fantastic.
Also, how some of those, like we had that Champions weekend, and there was like the Thursday night where we were supposed to, like the Bulldogs are going to be out
Right,
on the
right,
town,
yep,
but a lot of
yep.
people just didn't
Didn't
know
know,
about
yep.
it. And so a better partnership.
It's a better partnership.
Okay.
Communication and all that.
All good stuff.
Love it.
Well, we're so happy for you. We wish you and Brad just
Thank
decades and decades of success there with Schuberg's. We might, you guys could, I could seriously see it ending up being like a little franchise thing if you wanted it to be. You could have little Schuberg's pop-ups in other places because the quality and the recipe is that.
I appreciate
Unmatched,
it. I
unmatched.
appreciate it.
So thank you for being here. We want you to stick around though because
Sure,
we're
of
going to
course.
talk more local stuff, and so feel free to weigh in at any time. But let's hear it for Jenn Rumsey from Schuberg's. Everybody, thank you for coming in.
Thank you, John.
You know what? Before we get to your calendar of events, let's do our special segment, which we didn't do earlier, right? Just before it slips my mind.
Yes.
Let's go to the
Featured creature of the week.
All right, we got ourselves here is unique dwarf gourami. Dwarf gourami.
Do you not look at these before?
No, I love shooting from the hip on these, man.
Say it again. What is it?
Dwarf gourami.
A dwarf gourami.
That's a Gourami, like origami, but
Gourami.
Gourami. Yes. Okay. This is a peaceful centerpiece fish. Great for small to medium-sized tanks. They need calm water and floating plants. They're omnivores. They are
Really?
very much similar to that of a beta. So only one male per tank, or they
Okay.
will fight
They're
each
feisty,
other.
huh?
And
Got
they
some
can
weird looking like
great for a good pop.
spurs
I
or
think
whatever.
they come in a couple different colors. Let me get to
What,
some of the other pictures here. Yeah, there's an orange
yeah,
one.
yeah. Now that does kind of look like remind me of a beta fish a little
Oh,
bit.
that's kind of crazy looking.
Wow.
Dwarf Gourami.
So they're small but feisty.
Yeah.
Wow, that was pretty too.
Only live a couple years, but nice
Now,
little
how can
color
you tell
pop
the
for you.
males from the females?
I don't know. That's,
Flip 'em over?
That's ask them.
Chris. What? I mean, that's how you check anything.
I'm sure there's a way. There's some kind of distinct factor about them that separates them.
Maybe
but
it's the
yeah,
colorings. Like with birds?
I only live a couple years, but you can go check out these and other wonderful tropical fish or freshwater fish at E&E Tropical Fish.
E&E Tropical Fish in Rogers Heights. E&E Tropical Fish in Rogers Heights. If you walk in there and you tell them that you heard about them on the show, they give a discount. Did you know that female birds oftentimes are, the less ornate, right? We all know that. Some bird species, the male and the female, they look identical. But oftentimes the male will be more resplendent and the female will be more drab and for protecting the nest. They want to blend
One's
in.
handsome.
Yeah, one's more
one's-
for distraction and one's more for security and protection. But you know that also it's almost always the males that sing. Some birds, in a lot of bird species, the female does not sing.
The singing is a calling
There's a
of
call,
nature, right?
There's a
It's
song. But I mean, I would have thought that they'd have, if not a mating call, a song of their own.
it's like wooing.
I guess
right?
the guys carry.
The guys have to woo.
Yeah, a lot of in a lot of the species, the males have to do the singing. And I don't know if that's more because it's for the challenging and the and whatnot of it. But I don't know. I thought that was interesting. Wonder if maybe these fish are same way. Like how did the males?
It
know?
probably some kind of like some kind of just something
Pheromone?
simple about them. Yeah. I don't know.
Something they can smell.
I do know that the Five Below sign is up.
I saw that.
It's up.
Exciting.
It's on there. So that's coming hot. I did see that we talked about the lot where Chipotle's going in. You said it was going to be level. It is completely level.
Yep.
And I think it's part of the reason why Clark Street's going to be closed next week. If you don't know, heads up. That road from Perry to Little Caesars. That road's going to be shut down next week. But just seeing some movement. The car wash is cruising
Almost
right
done.
along.
Yeah.
Almost done. And then I seen some people down at the other end of Marshall's earlier this week. So definitely some more moving parts here in town.
It's going to be a big summer for town. So everybody's just going to have to factor in a few more minutes to their drive times.
Yep. And then I also did see that it is gone. Where did it go? Oh, no. Right here, we got a new zoning board of appeals approved changing this provision center into a child care facility.
Okay, that's the first.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, which is really cool. Kind of utilizing that building. It's beautiful
I
in
used
there.
to study martial arts in there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a while ago. It was
Okay.
Yeah, I used to study this really cool.
Krav Maga?
No, it was an African style of martial arts. I can't remember the name, but it was fun. And yeah.
No, I just seen this right
Cool
before.
place.
Actually, right before Big Rapids Daily News put it on a couple hours ago that they approved it and going to turn it into an after-school childcare is kind of what the details said on their website.
Great.
So
People have been asking for something
That's
like that for a
needed,
long
sure,
time.
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. And then I seen they did do the ribbon cutting at the new family health care. That is up and running. So they are there on Water Tower Road now. I did also hear that the corner of Water Tower and Perry, where they tore down that Dr. Delaney's, I
Yeah.
think, that they may be looking to progress over the next couple months of building something new there. Credit union?
I was going to say it's a credit union, I
Consumers
believe.
Credit Union, I think,
So-
something like that. So heads up.
No, I
We've
was gonna-
reported that a long time ago.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
super exciting for.
It was.
for
I heard
me,
it last
but,
week that like in the next couple months you'll probably start
Hey,
seeing
that's
some
cool.
action there.
Nice,
So.
good for their customers and.
Very cool. Also, thanks, Dr. Pink.
Thank you to last week's guest, Dr. Pink. That guy, man,
He's so much fun.
he's so cool.
No offense to any guest on the
He's a
show.
very- no, he's a very
is so
fun
much
guy.
fun.
He's fun. He's interesting. He's excited. You know what I mean? He's passionate about what he does. He has long-term plans, and he can pull them off. That's the kind of guy I want to hang out with. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the kind of people I want to be around. Thanks for coming back. We're already looking forward to next year. We get you back on. And does this guy deliver or does he deliver?
He does.
He said he'd get us Dr. Pilgrim.
Got him.
We got Dr. Pilgrim on the schedule. I can't remember which week it is, but we'll see him in June. We'll get to sit down with him and talk about another major change to the landscape of Big Rapids is that Jim Crow Museum. We talked about it a little bit last week, but as you guys drive by now, you're seeing those curved panels.
It's kind of hidden still a little bit.
It's kind of,
that
there's
you can still
fencing up
kind of
everything.
can't see it.
It's going to be, I mean, when you think about the Flight Library and that new tech center and now this building,
It's the first thing you're going to see when you get to Big Rapids, basically.
totally different than somebody coming to Big Rapids like 10 years ago, 15 years ago,
Right.
20 years ago would have
Do you guys remember the Clark station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
used to be at that corner,
Yeah.
which was the first thing you saw when you turned
Yes.
off Perry Street.
Yeah.
It's so funny that you brought that up because I just drove by that the other day and said, I wish someone would do something there. It's such pretty grass, but no one touches it. No one,
Well,
like,
I
it
think
just-
Ferris made sure of that.
Yeah, but like even some benches to sit at, it's just such a pretty corner, untouched.
Yeah.
I heard that they had
Benches.
to do something to that property
probably
because
brown-
of the gas
Yeah.
that was there.
Brownfield.
Oh, I didn't even think about
But
it.
Something
still,
years of like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
vegetation
just-
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
had to
Yeah, it's
happen there.
brownfield redevelopment, but still, you could throw a bench up.
Guys,
But it's
You
like,
could
it's got-
definitely throw a bench
it's got
up.
pretty
we've
trees,
got an
it's
in with
pretty
Dr.
grass.
Pink. We'll just ask him.
There you go.
Maybe
we
we
know
could get
Dr.
a
Pink.
What's Up Big Rapids bench. A couple of benches out there, courtesy of What's Up Big Rapids.
And we could go live.
You think
from
anybody
there
would sit
once a
there?
year.
Just a beautiful art piece would be just something.
That's about what that spot
Your
is.
face
It's
on
when
the
I
seat.
drive
Yeah.
by. It's just like quick little.
It's
It's
fun,
kind of
like,
crazy
it's
that
so
there was a
pretty.
full gas station there.
There
That's
was.
so scary.
Well, because now the Chipotle will be going up right next to it.
Yep.
So unless somebody is going to put something in that corner, which they could, I mean, it's still, you could access it from the
From
parking
the
lot above.
backside,
You
yeah.
could drive through. There's options. But unless somebody's going to put something there, art is about like the biggest thing we could do right there. The coolest thing we could do is maybe
Or a
some-
billboard, of course, to make some money.
just some massive cool art installation.
I think
pretty
that would be
cool.
really fun.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
But it is a neat little green space.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what the future holds. Things are challenging right now, so we'll see. But they finally made a deal on the Hanchett property.
Yeah, this thing looks
We've been
sweet.
talking about that for years and years, and now
Prove the purchase.
I'm basically to the point of I'll believe it when it happens. We'll wait and see.
They approved the purchase.
Okay, so the
Pretty
sale,
good. That's pretty convincing.
The sale of the Hanchett property has been approved to a company that plans to build something called Ivy Terrace, and it will be a 2 or 3 stories of 55 and older, like a senior living complex.
Since when did 55 become senior living?
Yeah, I think that it has to do with not just age, but also mobility and ability. You know, sometimes you've got early onset.
Dom's offended over there.
I know.
True.
right?
It used to be 65, I thought.
It is.
Well,
the
you know,
number's
it's
getting
always
too close to
55
our
plus
age. I don't like
communities.
that.
I think A, it's age, and B, it's your capability to look after yourself. Because I think this will be a assisted or partially assisted.
I'm assuming based upon this picture that the river is behind this building.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Correct.
off and
So
to
you're
the
kind
right.
of sitting at the
Yeah.
corner of Pure Marquette and State Street.
Yeah, and the driveway would be off of Pure Marquette.
Don't let my wife know because she might want to put me in there now because she believes that I can't take care of myself as is.
Yeah.
So
Well, you can't blame her. All she has to go on is the evidence.
I know.
Anyway, what else we got, buddy?
All right, we got a ton of things I wanted to kind of run through real
Okay.
quick. We got Spicy Stand-Up at the Peaks. This is the season finale for them. We did learn that there may be some amateur comedy during the summer, but this is the last of their Spicy Stand-Up series for the season. This is Friday, May 15th. Doors open at 6:30. Showtime at 7:30. Dave Dyer and Carl Sobel. And I know they tend to do like amateur startups there at the beginning. $20 will get you in the door. And they do have a full bar to offer there, so you can get yourself some refreshments and such.
Yeah, and our intern was telling us that it's been like a riot every time that it's fun, full crowds.
You may see the intern there.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be on stage.
Yeah.
One other thing, this is tomorrow night, so I'm just putting this out there. Every second and fourth Thursday at Ferris in Business 111, I want to give a shout out for Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a new club. It's not new. Actually, it's a really old program that's been around longer than I have been. But we have a new chapter that has just been started at Ferris. Actually, they're trying to start it. You need a minimum number of members to officially have a chapter, a charter. But I want to, you see, I did it again. But that's why I think it's so important.
He's tried, everyone.
I would like to encourage anybody who's listening that maybe struggles with public speaking, struggles when they have to address their coworkers, even in a small group, anytime that the focus is on them. If you feel like you clam up, if you feel like you wish you were able to articulate your ideas better, that's what Toastmasters for. If you know that this summer you have to give a speech or a toast at your your best friend's wedding or something like that, you can use it as a tool to help you kind of prepare for that exact
and maybe
moment.
Even practice that.
Practice it in front of a supportive group. Everything there is, good job. It's all pats on the back. It's all like learning. And essentially what it is a group of young people and adults, professionals who would like to get better at using their voice at public speaking. And there are exercises to help with that. There are opportunities for you to practice, but it's very low pressure. And I just want to invite you, come be my guest. I'm going to be there. I'm encouraging Pat to come as well, because we should probably at some point get better at this.
Yeah, maybe.
We should maybe try to become proper broadcasters.
I actually have a spring concert or something tomorrow night. But
yeah. So we are committed to becoming better at our public speaking, and one way we're doing that is through Toastmasters. So it's tomorrow night. It's the second and fourth Thursdays. Business 111, free parking on campus at that time of night. It's at 7.
6.
It's maybe 6:30.
I think it's 6:30.
I think it's 6:30.
it's
Show up at 6:30 because they run a real tight.
I'm pretty sure he said
they
6:30.
run a real tight ship, a good program where every minute is accounted for. They're going to have you.
That's good.
They stick to their plan, and so you kind of know what to expect, and when you'll be getting out of
Any interest in public speaking, Jen?
Yeah, actually, as he was talking, I was like, "Oh, I could learn from that.
Yeah, Jen is the president of the DBA.
Yeah.
She has to talk
I do.
a lot of times in front of people.
I don't know. She's pretty comfortable.
No, I still
though.
get very nervous.
Are you kidding? We're humans.
Yeah,
we all
absolutely.
do. I even if your job isn't to get on a microphone and like give us stand up at the front of a room, it can be. I still get. I mean, just when you're in a conference meeting with other people and it's your turn to voice your opinion.
Yeah.
It
All
can
eyes
be,
on you.
All eyes on you.
Yeah.
It would be nice to just have in your mind, okay, here's my main point. And I'm going to start and I'm going to wrap it up this way. And then you're confidently able to.
I mean, what's the stats? I mean, people are more scared of public speaking than dying.
Yeah.
than being dead.
Correct. Yeah, our number 1 and 2 fears are public speaking and death, and it's public speaking number 1.
Yeah.
So
Not
people would
surprised,
rather
yeah.
die than do this sometimes.
But I get it. I do.
Yeah.
We've all been there. I don't know why we're even still doing this show. It scares me every time I get
Well,
in
we're
here.
getting better though. We're getting.
Yeah,
I'd
we are.
like to think we're getting a little bit better.
We could be better.
So anyway, that's tomorrow night. Just throwing that out there. I know that by the time you're hearing this, it might already have been passed, but now you know when they are.
Join them a couple weeks, right? Speaking of trying to do better, Corewell Health, Big Rapids and Reed City Hospital's Wheatlake Wellness Walk-in 5K is this Saturday morning. This will be there behind the Big Rapids Middle School at the band shell. $30 registration. Registration starts at 8:30, starts at 9:30, and this, of course, is to benefit the Susan P. Wheatlake Regional Cancer Center.
Fantastic group and a fantastic outfit there in Reed City. I keep saying this. It would be nice if we didn't need organizations like this, but we do. And so they need our support. Pocket Park is kicking off. It is the last day. It is the last Friday in May is kicking off with Sister Folk. And it runs all the way through September 4th. And I'm seeing everything from folk to rock to country to Americana, indie, progressive. it's a good mix. And on top of this, they're going to be adding a Thursday night series. Jen mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
It's confirmed. They're lining
In July,
up,
right?
Yes.
starting in July. They're lining up acts right now. High Strung Steel will be doing September 3rd. We just confirmed today. So there you go.
Yeah, it'll be nighttime. It'll be a different vibe. You know what I mean? After
Different
dinner,
vibe.
dinner time.
Love that.
Give you a different opportunity to experience the downtown and maybe just be able to pause long enough to really soak it in.
Yeah.
A lot of us, I mean, if we're downtown, we're moving.
It's lunch and you're going quick. You're running an errand.
Yeah,
you're
if
out.
you are sitting, it's you're sitting having a meal. You're sitting indoors, but sometimes it can be nice just to
hang out.
hang out,
Chill.
hang out.
Wise 5K Fun Run Walk, Saturday, May 30th. This will be at Northend Park. I believe it is $30. It is per adult, $20 for students. Obviously, this goes to benefit our local Wise Women and Infant Shelter. There is prizes this year, including gift cards to local businesses and for first, second, and third, as well as a random drawing. And you can still reach out to sponsor the event.
Wonderful. The random, not random. It's RAM, but it's the Remote Area Medical, the RAM. The RAM pop-up clinic is coming to Big Rapids 2 days, May 30th, May 31st, at the Ice Arena, the E. Wigglebin Sports Complex, which our online that does the captions does not know how to spell E-Wigglebin.
Oh, I believe it.
So just
I don't even know how to say it.
don't.
I've heard it
Pat
for like a month
refuses to
straight. I'm
say
not.
it.
I'm not reading it.
I
I've
keep
never tried to
saying
say it. I can't.
It's like Voldemort. I'm not going to not say it. I'm not going to give power to it by not saying it. So I keep saying it. It's the RL E-Wigglebin Sports Complex.
Look at you.
I don't know
The
who,
Ferris
I
Sports
don't know who
Complex.
that person was, but my goodness, as soon as if we can ever maybe rename it, I'd be okay with like the Verizon Sports.
Verizon.
You know, a corporate anything. But now watch. We're going to get an email telling
what
us
you
that RL Wigglebin was a wonderful person.
I believe it.
Who gave their life to this for
University,
this arena.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, what's so cool about these remote area medical pop-up clinics is that they've got professionals, nurses, doctors, optometrists, dentists, etc. So, depending on your issue, maybe it's something that insurance won't cover, or let's face it, there is no insurance. They'll cover it. They'll just take care of it, and they can do quite a bit. So you're going to want to get there early, though, because it's first come, first served, and they don't rush through people. You know what I mean? Everybody gets the proper level of care that they need. So bring a book.
Bring your iPad.
Bring a book.
Bring Candy Crush.
Yeah, bring some for the kids and be prepared to wait, but you can get it taken care of then.
Yeah,
So-
no, it's an awesome event. The next weekend, we talked about it briefly and how we're going to, in the future, collaborate together, but the CVB is hosting Explore Big Rapids, the Back to the Bricks. This is the first leg. This will be 4 o'clock downtown
This is only
Big Rapids.
a few weeks away now.
June
huh?
5th. It is.
Wow.
It's coming quickly.
Yes,
It's going to be a
is.
big, fun weekend.
Memorial
Meet
Day
Summerfest.
weekends in 2 weeks. But this ultimately is a walkable car show. Tons of cars, over 250 we were told. This will also give you opportunity to visit local restaurants, local shops, and just be downtown. I believe there is going to be some food trucks as well. So a lot of opportunity on Friday night downtown.
This is not just a car show. It's a full downtown experience and another opportunity to experience it at a different time of day. The next morning is Summerfest. You know what I mean? And so if evening's not your thing, we've got you covered during the day. But if you can't make it in the day, man, come out the night before and see 250 classic cars from around the state that are all together for this special show. We're just lucky enough to be one of the stops on their tour. This isn't something we organized. You know, we're taking advantage of a cool thing that's coming through called the Back to the Bricks. It's America's classic car event. So
Promo tour.
Yeah, we're just lucky enough to be one of their stops. And so you can check them out June 5th, Friday night. But then Saturday, June 6th, put this up, Dom. We've got Summerfest from 10 till 2. Everything free to the public. We will have some food trucks and vendors. So if you want to support them, bring some cash, bring some money. But inflatables, live music.
Bag tournament.
Yeah, cornhole tournament, floor hockey tournament.
Yeah, floor hockey.
Yeah, lots of stuff just going on that'll be fun, and you're invited to just come hang out. Okay?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's going to be a fun little stretch of.
We've been told that maybe up to a couple hundred of the cars from the Back to the Bricks are going to stick around.
A couple hundred.
Yeah,
That's
the next
all of
day.
them.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? That's more than, that'll be...
Because that's on top of who's already committed
I know,
to
that's
be
on
coming.
top of already our
You
normal
could be
60,
300-400
70
cars
shows.
here.
So, I'm thinking it could easily be 250 or 300 cars for Summerfest. So don't be surprised if it goes all the way into Mitchell Creek Park and we take up the entire downtown footprint there. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. We're going to have the doors open. We'll have some select vendors inside as well. So swing by the Band of Raccoon.
Cool.
We have a hiring party by our friends at Michigan Works. This is in Big Rapids on June 8th. It's a little stretch out there, but this is ultimately your opportunity to go to Michigan Works and see up to 30 different people looking to hire right
Nice.
now. And if, maybe you don't find your fancy there, have a hot dog. Great people at Michigan Works. So these are fun. They bring out the people for you to be hired. And they do the work. They bring them to you. So
If you're an employer and you're thinking, well, why am I not involved in that? You should call Michigan Works.
You should probably call Michigan
get in
Works.
on that
yeah.
for the next one.
I think that's it. I think that's
Yeah.
all we got so far. I do
Nice.
want to take a moment real quick. It's been a tough week at my house. We have a +1 kid who's at the ICU right now, and it's been a little heavy. So we've been thinking about Caden a lot this week, and I just wanted to give him his flowers and let him know we'll see him as he gets better.
How's he doing now?
He's better. Transition. He's on the mend. Hopefully we can get him woke up and back on them right sooner than later.
Yeah. All right. Prayers
Appreciate
for
that.
Caden.
Yeah.
Dominic, you've been awfully quiet over there on your little
For the first time, no
your little
I
surfing
have
jokes and
so
such?
many things this morning.
no.
Chris, should I break a pen out or
Chris,
take
All right,
notes?
what stupid
I
thing
watched
did I
Kindergarten Cop, and I know how to tell the difference between a boy fish and a girl fish, because boys have. Oh no, we won't go there. But you are partially correct. Part of fish gender identification is based on color and also the shape of the fish.
How about that?
Female fish are a little more plump.
Hippie. They got more hips.
Whoa, hey now.
Gotta bird those babies.
That's right. That's right. So just like birds.
Okay.
The boy fish are dumber.
We've been pronouncing it wrong
Go to Jupiter.
based on Wikipedia. It is Elvegaban Ice Arena.
What? Can you say that again?
Not
Yes.
Iwigabon.
No,
Whatever Chris says.
No, because there's some sort of
The W silent or something.
yeah. It's a V
pronounce it as
with
a V? Evagelben?
Vagelben.
Evigelben?
Yes.
Okay, that would make sense.
More
Like,
like that.
when I used to live in Germany, in German, W's are V's.
Yeah.
So that
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
However, just Dr. Robert, as I'm going to just call him from now on, was a president of Ferris State University. He was the one that brought ice hockey to the university back in 1979.
Yeah, we leave his
All
name
that
on the
makes
building.
sense.
Yeah.
All that makes
We
sense.
can just leave his
Absolutely.
name up there.
So he was the
President.
president of
Yes.
Ferris at the time when we
Yes.
got the arena. So he got to put it. So he got his name.
Or
on
even
it.
just brought hockey.
He brought
That's fair.
hockey to Ferris in
Well, I know, but you
79.
don't bring it without an arena. That's just, I'm guessing, you know what I'm saying?
And
but
I have to tell you
fair is
guys,
fair.
my viral moment so far of the week comes out of New Jersey. There is a rabid beaver who latches on to. You guys have to just search rabid beaver New Jersey.
I'm not searching that.
Not searching that. Do not
That's
search
it.
that.
don't search that, kids.
Middle schoolers on TikTok, do not search that.
They've already seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what happens?
This beaver attaches itself to the haunches of this guy. His 3 buddies jump into the water, grab the beaver, and fling it into the water. One of his friends, though, is just sitting there with his phone on a stick, videotaping the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like,
God bless that.
I got
thing.
you, guy. I got you.
Yeah, that's my role in
do
any
that.
of those situations.
So the beaver, like, it bites the guy in the
Bites
butt.
the guy, and like the
and
guys.
the friend is able to grab
There
it
were
by-
2 other guys that grabbed this beaver
And
They tickled
chucked
it
in the water.
They tickled it real quick.
threw it back in the water, and the beaver was fine. No beavers were harmed in the recording of that video because he just
Thank
kind of
goodness.
swims along, on his way.
I was
he
gonna
was
say, did he
but
go
he
get
let
rabies
go?
shots?
I
If
hope
the
so.
beaver's attacking
They
you.
I
call
would
that
think
an
if
angry
you-
beaver.
Have you seen beaver's teeth? If they bit, I would think it would take a chunk of the guy.
I
with
would
them.
think so too.
Yeah.
He's lucky it wasn't
right.
like a snapping turtle.
I mean,
or
when a cat bites you, I mean, you'll see it for weeks, and their teeth
or
are
a
tiny.
horse. They say like
horse.
their jaws. You
Horse
can't, like you have to convince them to release.
Yeah. So anyway, my
telling you, you gotta
viral
tickle it.
video of the week.
You just got to tickle it.
Gotta tickle it.
You just got to tickle it. Okay. On that note, thanks very much, everybody, for tuning in. It has been another great week in this amazing place we get to live. It's What's Up Big Rapids. We're your hosts. I'm Chris Jane.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
Just remember, kids, kindness is contagious. Go out there and be the example you want to see in the world. We're all watching and we are rooting for you. Dominic, hit it. Goodbye,
next
everybody.
week.